Hello and a very warm welcome to Kate Middleton and the Queen News Channel. In this video, we give you a piece of tabloid news. Charles seizes control from the Queen. Time to save the monarchy. Grabs power as Queen Elizabeth II mourns her hubby's death. We also knew that this would never happen because of Her Majesty's vow of lifelong loyalty. However, somewhere still has very good news. Find out now. Prince Charles has taken control of Britain's monarchy, backed by the palace's grey men, and is now king in all but name as his widowed mother, Queen Elizabeth, is shattered by grief, sources tell Globe magazine. Following his father Philip's death at 99 on April 9th, the palace announced Charles would assume all the late royal consort's duties and take his place at the 95-year-old monarch's side at official events like the May 11th opening of Parliament. It is a clear signal Prince Charles is now in full control, says a palace courtier. He's spent a lifetime waiting to rule and has grown impatient. He's decided to seize the moment and blunt calls for Her Majesty to pass the crown to his more popular son, William, who made many Britons think would be a better king. The Prince of Wales' bold move, a power grab, is backed by the monarchy's private secretaries and administrators noted for their gray suits, who fear that William, 38, would make catastrophic changes and fire them all, insiders dish. The behind-the-scenes battling for power right now is ferocious, says a courtier. The bureaucrats who make up the firm are desperate to feel backed, and they feel backed into a corner. The Queen is 95 and on her last legs. They fear losing their prestigious jobs and salaries if William gets in and modernizes the monarchy into a leaner firm that is less costly to the English taxpayers. Charles and his wife Camilla are old school and love the pomp and excess that go with the traditional ways. The Greys are everything they can to make sure that he takes over and includes him assuming the doing and that the role is of his late father. The Grey men have a reason to fear the young prince. William is wildly popular with the people, and even Queen Elizabeth wants him to take over when she's done, spies dish. New polls make it clear the public detests Charles, but trusts his son, reports a source. Half of Britons want William to be king, while only 1 in 4 voted for his father. But Charles is taking advantage of his father's death, sources say. He managed to slither his way into the gig by taking advantage of Elizabeth's weakened emotional state due to her grief, says the insider. He is also aided by bureaucrats who take every opportunity to slip in the knife and tell the Queen that William is too immature and doesn't respect the traditions of the monarchy like Charles. Elizabeth loves William, but in her grieving state and old age, she's yielding to the backstabbers who are spreading the word that she's unable or unfit to rule. But this is purely tabloid news, because yesterday the Queen performs her first public duty since Philip's death. Her Majesty sits alone at COVID-secure state opening of Parliament after the Duke of Edinburgh's throne is omitted from the House of Lords ceremony for the first time in 120 years. Her Majesty took part in a scaled-back socially distanced event at the House of Lords where she announced Prime Minister Boris Johnson's legislative agenda and was supported by her son, Prince Charles. Following Philip's death, the consort's throne has been omitted from the ceremony for the first time since it was installed in 1901 for Queen Alexandra, wife of King Edward VII. The throne, normally kept at Houghton Hall in Norfolk and moved into the Lords for every state opening, was not used this year and instead in the care of the Lord Great Chamberlain for safekeeping. The Prince of Wales has previously sat on the consort's throne when accompanying the Queen. But during today's ceremony, Charles sat with the Duchess of Cornwall on chairs of state, placed to the side. The 95-year-old monarch did not wear a face mask at the ceremony, while all other participants did, and Her Majesty was also without the 2-pound imperial state crown or ceremonial robes. Charles's presence at her side this year, so soon after the death of Philip, aged 99 on April 9th, will be seen as a sign of things to come at future royal events. The Queen wore what royal officials described as day dress, a coat and hat instead of her ceremonial robes or crown, and traveled by car from Buckingham Palace to the Palace of Westminster, rather than by coach. She was accompanied by a lady-in-waiting and had earlier been driven from Windsor Castle. In a state occasion stripped of most of the usual pomp and ceremony, the Queen, in her first major duty since the death of Prince Philip, said the country should be stronger, healthier, and more prosperous than before. This amazing woman is everything we needed and wanted in a queen. Seriously hardworking, respected, never complains. She is at an age where anyone I know of is retired, relaxed, and reaping the benefits of a long life. She has carried the weight of the country on her shoulders. She has endured every aspect of her life discussed and disclosed for gossip fodder. She has endured the whispers of her husband's flirtation and become national news. The direction of her children's lives, choices, mistakes, and shame laughed about on every street corner. The humiliation of family members speaking out, being adulterers, playing up, and is embroidered in seedy scandals. Yet she went out day after day and did her job. How did she not break? How did we not break her? Much love, Your Royal Highness. We will mourn her loss and feel a huge void when she goes. Forget the political fighting. Our monarch had been steadfast for 70 years. This alone is remarkable. We deserve as a nation to truly thank her for the years of unwavering leadership. It has been a hard year. In these dark times, it feels good to see Her Majesty the Queen, at her advanced age, still tirelessly and gracefully doing her duty, something for all of us to treasure. God bless Her Majesty the Queen of all of the British. Meanwhile, Meghan Markle and Harry have been relying on leaking information through their spokesperson in a bid to make themselves look good, a royal author has claimed. Their PR approach has been slammed as contrived by a royal author who said the couple should have made their anniversary congratulatory message to Kate and William public. The Sussexes regularly release information about their upcoming projects through their spokesperson, and even share the news of private correspondence between senior royals. Harry and Meghan recently did this on Kate Middleton and Prince William's 10th anniversary, stating that they'd privately congratulated the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge on the milestone. Phil Dampier, author of Royally Suited, Harry and Meghan in Their Own Words, claims the couple does this to paint themselves in a flattering light, but says their efforts often backfire and they seem contrived and manipulated. Speaking to The Sun, Mr. Dampier and the Queen and Prince Charles's public message to William and Kate was public, so Harry and Meghan's should have been too. He told the publication releasing their private congratulations through the spokesperson made the pair appear ingenuine and unnatural. The author said, quote, "The Queen and Prince Charles made their messages of congratulations to William and Kate on their 10th anniversary in public, so why didn't Harry and Meghan? Instead, they relied on their spokespeople leaking out the fact that they sent a message, making it look manipulated and contrived." And you, what do you think about them? Please tell me your view below in the comment section, and we also discuss them together. If you so prefer my video today, remember to like and share it with your friends who will also love it like you. Don't be afraid to click the subscribe button to not miss any new video from our team. Thank you for watching, goodbye, and see you in the next videos.